All right, there's some breaking news coming in right now. This is about a complaint against Sanjay Raut in Nasik for speaking against Eknath Shinde. This is a non-cognizable offence registered at the Panchavati police station under section 500. This is after Raut spoke against Shinde. Now remember, this is about the claim that Sanjay Raut had made where he alleged that the bow and arrow symbol had been bought by the Shinde camp for a price of 2,000 crores. So it's a big claim that Sanjay Raut has made. And in this latest development, what we're learning is that there is now a non-cognizable offence that has been registered at Panchavati police station under section 500. Now, this is again a complaint against Sanjay Raut for speaking against Eknath Shinde, and that claim that he had made where he said that the bow and arrow symbol had been bought for 2,000 crore rupees. Now, we are going to essentially connect with a reporter to get you more details on this, but this is the latest development when it comes to the war between the Sena factions. Now, remember, what we're also likely to see today is that the Uddhav Thackeray-led faction may be approaching the Supreme Court to go against the EC order where the bow and arrow symbol and name had been allotted to the Shinde camp. We're crossing over to Sena News 18's Mihir Trivedi to get us more details on this. Mihir, could you tell us more about the complaint that's been registered against Sanjay Raut?
Absolutely. As far as Sanjay Raut is concerned, a statement has been made and based on which a non-cognizable offence has been registered. Now, remember, as far as the Shiv Sena is concerned, they have been constantly making statements and that is, in a sense, causing some amount of problem for their leaders. Now we are seeing that a complaint has been registered against Sanjay Raut. Apart from that, there is a war of words that has erupted between the BJP and the Shiv Sena, and that is, in a sense, escalated ever since the EC order came out. The EC order did come out in favor of Eknath Shinde camp, which had the majority, but the Uddhav Thackeray camp is clearly maintaining that they will fight till the end. In fact, they will be approaching the Supreme Court in this matter also to get some sort of restraint on the order of the EC. Whether that will happen, one doesn't know. We'll have to wait and watch for the developments in the Supreme Court. But they are also making sure that they are assessing other options to ensure that they do get some sort of hand on their party. Remember, at this point, Eknath Shinde camp has the Shiv Sena name as well as the party symbol. So clearly not everything going on correctly for the Uddhav Thackeray camp. And we are seeing a lot of resentment as well as anger among the party cadre at this point for the manner in which the decision has come. They were very hopeful that things will work out in their favor. But at this point, they are on a back foot with the EC order that has come out.
Of course. Mihir, do stay with us. We're also crossing over to CNN News 18's legal correspondent, Ananya Bhatnagar. Ananya, can you tell us more about on what grounds the Uddhav camp is going to be approaching the top court?
Well, definitely, I'll be taking you through that. But first of all, we have some updates that are there. We are hearing that senior advocate Kapil Sibal is likely to mention the matter on behalf of the Uddhav Thackeray camp. In fact, the matter is likely to be mentioned today itself before a bench headed by the Chief Justice of India. Now, what are the grounds that are there before, in fact, the challenge of the Supreme Court is, number one, that the EC orders are unlawful and have not been passed correctly by using the correct mandate of law. However, I've been telling this and we've been talking about this since the very beginning, since the story actually broke out on Friday when the orders came out. The orders of a constitutional body like the Election Commission of India are very unlikely to be challenged because these are constitutional body orders, and the Supreme Court has time and again said that the interference with the orders of constitutional bodies like the Election Commission of India is something that is unwarranted, and it happens only in extraordinary circumstances where there is grave possibility of unjust or unlawfulness that has been carried out by such a constitutional body. So the scope of judicial review remains to be very, very narrow in this particular case. But what we have been hearing from our sources today is that senior advocate Kapil Sibal is likely to mention this matter particularly on behalf of the Uddhav Thackeray camp. The mentioning has to take place today. And in fact, SLP, that is a special leave petition, is being filed before the topmost court of the country challenging the particular order of the Election Commission of India dated 17th of February 2023, wherein the Election Commission actually gave up the bow and arrow symbol of the Shiv Sena to the Eknath Shinde faction. In fact, we saw how the political war of words had also begun in the state of Maharashtra, and how this political tussle is growing day by day and minute by minute as things are cropping up in this particular case. And remember that a constitution bench is already hearing matters coming out of the particular political tussle that had erupted out, and how the Shiv Sena had broken out into two factions of the Uddhav Thackeray and the Eknath Shinde camp. But at the same point of time, this matter would particularly go before a regular bench of the court and not before the constitution bench of this particular court, because remember that this is something that is a challenge to an election commission order, and can only be heard by a regular bench. There is no need of a constitution bench to hear it, but it is all a discretion of the topmost court of the country and the Chief Justice of India, who is the master of the roster, as to before which bench would this matter particularly go. But at the same point of time, what we are also hearing is
absolutely.
that
Ananya, we'll continue to
SLP is
return to you
being
for more
filed to
updates.
challenge this
I'm so sorry to interrupt you. Thank you for that information, but we have some breaking news coming in right now.